Hello everyone, bringing you a video today, which is an unboxing video. It's also a video to say a very big thank you to Ian Parker, a friend I made during Dax over Duxford. He was one of the chaps jumping out of a Dakota over Normandy to mark the 75th anniversary of the airborne component of Operation Overlord. And I have to say, he's a fantastic chap, kept in touch with him on Facebook, and he's very kindly sent me what I think is best described as a series of gifts, a very large box, whole selection of gifts from the US, which is exceptionally kind of him. So we're going to have a look at the contents of the box today. I also wanted to say a very big thank you to Brett McKellar and William Foster. And I apologise because I am terrible at remembering people's names, so I do have a little crib sheet. But I wanted to say thank you very much indeed to them for supporting the channel on Patreon. They're the two Patreon. They're the two most recent patrons over there, so I thought I'd give a shout out to them as well. Thank you very much, both of you. But as I say, the main purpose of the video is to say a big thank you to Ian for sending over the various items that are hidden away in the large box that's arrived from the States. So without further ado, we'll go and have a look at that. Right, so I've realised there's very little point in me trying to get this box in frame on account of the fact that it's huge. So I'm going to do this bit by bit. And I have just got this open, and there is something in here which is to be opened first, so I will obey that instruction. Let's see what we have in here. How many times has this been folded over? Tear away into this, I think. Sorry, all you'll be hearing right now is a lot of rustling. But, now Ian did mention he was sending me a book. Aha! A copy of The Guinea Pigs, Britain's First Parachute Raid by Raymond Foxall, which is going to be a very, very interesting read. Excellent. Oh wow. Oh, well, that's a lovely little fit. There we go. As you can see there, signed. That's a lovely little that's a lovely little touch there. Thank you. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Ian. That's fantastic. It really is. That really is wonderful. What else have we got in here? We have, now this is interesting, sort of a wallet, a journal. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously with Ian's details on the front there, and the patch, TP, and oh, okay, have a huge wodge of insignia in here, and some pendants made from local coins, I think. Let's have a look through some of these elastic bands. Got caught in the zip. Oh dear. Get that out of there. I like that. That's nice. US and British patch there. Like in black. These are very interesting. I say various modern patches. Oh. Tokens, I think. Are these for, if these are exchanged for calls home, or whether they're just for use in local. Oh, the cat's come to say hello, and oh no, she's wandering off now. British Captain's rank slide, ripstop MTP rank slide there. And let's have a look here. Basic Combat Train smart card. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So all, obviously quite a few bits and pieces to do with relatively modern operations. Very interesting, and I think this is empty, but a nice little journal in there, sort of that's really cool. I will make use of that going forward, I think, if that's really nice. I like that little journal for a useful notebook to take to events and things. That's fantastic. I'll keep that safe though, I have to say. That's thank you, Ian. Fantastic. What else have we got in here? There was something else wrapped up here, which I know Ian said he wanted to keep people guessing. Some webbing, like possibly RAF webbing. part of the RAF 1925 pattern web equipment. That's, wow, I was not expecting this. Fantastic, thank you very much indeed. That's the upper part of the rucksack as far as I'm aware. The strap's missing there. But they can be found. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Ian. That's amazing. As I say, this will be coming up in a future video because I do have some components of RAF 1925 pattern, but I'm slowly putting bits and pieces together. So thank you very much indeed for that. That is amazing. A little bit more eclectic here. We've got a coffee maker. Let's have a look here. It says, while not issued kit, I've used this ferropress in Iraq, Syria and Afghanistan. There are plenty of videos on YouTube showing how to use this. So this obviously is a little coffee maker for the field, and this will definitely be going to future events to try out, and I'll probably do a video of that. Fantastic. Fresh coffee in the field. Another modern item here. Not so much collectible, but we've got, it's all taped together, isn't it? You can't really see what it is, but there we go. A Dremel Versa. This is high-speed power cleaner, so a small buffing pad basically. And I think you can, different types, they're non-scratch razor pad. So for use on, obviously it'd be very useful cleaning up brasses and things like this. So that's fantastic. Thank you again, Ian. That's amazing. What else do we have in here? Selection of glow sticks, I think. Yep. Tactical light. Yeah, break and activate. US issue. We've got a NATO stock number on them there. So different colours of those. A green. These are all green examples. 6-hour green. Fascinating. Oh, fantastic. Again, they'll be useful if nothing else, but I'm loath to use them really. But thank you. Excellent. Let's have a look what else we have here. A couple of other smaller items in the top here. We have Tactical Medical Solutions. I think this looks like a field tourniquet. Yeah, a tactical tourniquet. I think this is a similar thing out of the wrapping. That looks very much like it's designed to twist and tighten and time. So you can write on there obviously the time that it's been applied to the limb. Because obviously that is important when removing a tourniquet and flood the rest of the body with the toxins which are built up in that in the blood stream of that limb. So that's interesting. A couple of tactical tourniquets and a little pouch here, which I'm not sure what this would be for, but I'm sure Ian can enlighten me. Yeah, I'm not sure quite what that's for, but looks like it's been used. It's got some dust left on it, so I think that's been used out and about somewhere. But I say I'll have to ask Ian what exactly that's for, unless it's to carry the tourniquet. That's possible. Something Ian mentioned was in the packet is two stores wrapped or stores tied M1967 suspenders, 2 sets of those, which again very kind, thank you. Really nice to have them in that condition with the ties still on. As I say, they don't come more unissued than that, still with the stores ties on them. Another thing I knew was coming, but again, thank you very much, Ian, incredibly generous of you, is M1923 cartridge belt for, well, not just for the Garand, but for the Garand rifle, which is something I've been looking for a little while, to finish off, well, primarily for my purposes, to finish off kit used by 40 Commando in Korea. They were equipped with US equipment, and this allows me to put a set together for that, which is excellent. The mannequin coming up on that at some point in the future. Thank you very much once again, Ian. And, oh, there's still loads to go at. This is crazy. A vine leaf helmet cover, obviously Vietnam era, well, 60s, mid-60s era, on into the 70s. I think I forget when these went out of use, but got a DSA number there now. But there's the cover helmet camouflage. That's fantastic, thank you. I've recently acquired an M1 helmet, so this is a very nice addition. So thank you very much again for that. And there is some more Vietnam bits in here which I've been sort of pre-warned about, but I think there may be more than I was initially told about. We've got here a, oh, this looks like a I thought it was. This is a women's utility shirt. Size 14 utility shirt. So, got in there, you can see on the label there. And it's made in ripstop cotton, as the tropical combat uniform was. But this might fit my wife Lucy. We shall see. But there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can try that on a little bit. Marvellous. Pair of tropical combat trousers, the US tropical combat trousers. Again, I did know some of this was coming, but still fantastic. Thank you, Ian. Long, small, so my size basically. You can see on the label there. Again, the latest type in the ripstop cloth. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I think there's looking at what's in the rest of the box here. There's a jacket to go with, and there is. And the label in the collar there. Small regular in this case, but again, my size. I'm a little bit longer in the leg than I am in the body, so ideal for me. And these are in really nice condition, both the trousers and, well, pants, excuse me. I should use American terminology, I suppose, but I refuse. Trousers and the jacket are in lovely condition. Absolutely fantastic again. A little bit overawed with all of this stuff, I'll be honest. There's more and more in the box. There's another piece of Vietnam clothing here. Is this another, good Lord, another tropical combat jacket? No size label in this, but again, in nice condition overall. That's lovely. A little bit worn, but wow. What else is in here? Well, I know there's a pair of boots. Well, actually, we'll look at a couple of the other smaller bits first. 1966 dated, US Canteen. Again, I will call it a canteen, not water bottle, but a canteen. That's again fantastic. I don't have an early dated example, so thank you very much, Ian. That's filled a gap in the M1956 sort of kit, I guess. Obviously, this goes with from the mid 60s onwards. It's fantastic to have one that's actually 60s dated, so that's great. Also useful Canadian kit as well. They did use American plastic water bottles as well as their own. Department of the Army pamphlet, Vietnam phrasebook. Now this is going to be interesting to have a look through. I'm assuming this does phonetic. Oh, I see, right, okay. I'm assuming this at some point gives you some idea. Here we go, yes, there's a description of how to say the different, obviously the letters in different combinations and so forth, how they sound. So it does give you an idea of how to pronounce written Vietnamese, excuse me, Still Thoughts of Victory show when you see it. So that's going to be very interesting to have a look through. Thank you, Ian. Not something I was expecting, but that is an excellent little addition. That's going to be interesting to get to grips with. And another item I did know was coming, but again, generosity somewhat overwhelming, is a pair of original unworn size 12R US jungle boots. These are, well, they're a little big for me, but as Ian said, with a pair of thick socks, they should be fine. And I believe 68 in there. I believe that would be the date. I hope you can see that there on the camera. So a pair of US jungle boots in unissued and beautiful condition. They've not really got any stores marks on them or anything at all. Fantastic. And there is another thing left in the bottom here, which I'm going to get to in just a minute, but we do have a couple of collar badges, obviously for the tropical combat uniform, sergeants rank badges to go on the collar of the combat uniform, the tropical combat uniform. So fantastic. That's a really nice thought to throw those in with the jackets. Thank you, Ian. And the final thing, which I was instructed, there was a package in the bottom of the box, which I should leave to last, which I have done. We will open it and see what is in here. Oh, good Lord. This is something I discussed with Ian. It's a, double check the date in the lid, in the flap, sorry. But I believe this is a 1940 dated naval 1919 pattern rucksack or pack. I think it's termed a pack in the equipment description. But this is a beautiful example. I was talking to Ian. I do have one of these, but it's in rather rough condition, and he showed me this, and he's obviously decided to send it over to me. So thank you very much indeed, Ian. I wasn't expecting this. These are quite rare, and as are various other 1925 pattern upper rucksack we've looked at as well. But wow, I am this whole lot of stuff. I'm a bit overawed with the generosity. I wasn't expecting half of this stuff. So thank you very much indeed, Ian. I can't say thank you enough. This is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Ian, being a sneaky fellow, hid one last thing inside the 1919 pack, and that's this, which I first thought was a cutlass frog for the 1919 set, but I believe this is actually a 1908 bayonet frog. It's dated 1939. I've been able to compare it to another original 1908 bayonet frog I have, and it's lovely. It's an original 97 Blanco. So that's another really nice piece of webbing that Ian sent me. Thank you very much, Ian, for this as well. Absolutely fantastic. I don't think I've missed anything else. So that's everything from the box that arrived from the States. So I've had a little bit of time to compose myself. Thank you very much, Ian. I really am a bit overwhelmed with everything there. I wasn't expecting half of that stuff from what we chatted about. So thank you very much indeed. I can't say thank you enough, as I say. Genuinely overwhelmed and a little bit unsure what to say with the generosity. I have had chance to speak to Ian briefly since doing the unboxing. A couple of points to clarify is the insignia that was there inside the journal, the notebook in the little wallet is Afghan made or made out in the Middle East. And similarly the wallet is as well, so that's quite interesting. The MTP wallet, so they're theatre made items, recent theatre made items, which is very interesting. But yeah, thank you very much once again, Ian. I'm probably not going to be able to stop saying that for a while, so bear with me. Yes, that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. Of course, there's the links to Facebook and Instagram down in the description if you'd like to have a look at those, various photographs of the collection and so forth. As I say, I don't think I have anything else to cover in this. On the lookout for the 1919 pattern haversack now for the equipment set, though I will have to do a video on it in the meantime, with that missing, to show the pack and everything together on a mannequin, to give you an idea of what the set looks like, because it's quite interesting, and not something that's massively known about the 1919 pattern naval equipment. And obviously now also looking for the various other bits of 1925 pattern webbing, and obviously I seem to have slip-tripped and come up with US Vietnam uniform as well, thanks to Ian. So photographs of that will be coming up at some point probably, although I don't think it's necessarily an area I'm going to actively reenact. From the point of view of collecting, it's very interesting, and obviously some use was made of US jungle clothing by various Australian and New Zealand troops in Vietnam as well, so there is a Commonwealth link there too. But anyway, I'm going to continue waffling if I don't cut the video here, so I hope you've enjoyed, and more videos coming up soon. Bye for now.